Oh, goodness gracious. It says I'm out of storage here, so this won't be recorded. Shucky darns. I was hoping to cut it up into smaller pieces and such like that. Anyway,
that's sarcasm, right?
No. That's actually that's the truth. You're allowed a certain amount of storage on this thing.
But an unboxing has the shelf life of produce.
After a while, they stop recording. I know, but what I was hoping to do was break it into some pieces and then put it out, a little shorter as well. Because this one's going to be a long one. There are a lot of books here. Right. Well, for me, it will be. If I'm committed to doing this, then yeah, this will be, because there is quite a few books to be had here. All righty, let me get rid of a couple of things. Let me get rid of that. And a couple of auctions will do it. There we go, because those are about 5 hours, 6 hours. So, alrighty, so we got ourselves a few extra minutes. Okay, here we go. Hey, Dark Admiral, what's up? I got there were a couple of auctions a couple of weeks ago where I won everything. Normally, I'll put out, like, say I put out 20 bids. I'll get 3, maybe 4 tops. This time, everything. And it was pretty rough, but managed to get everything. And here we go. First up, I've got a smaller and then a larger auction. So first up, we've got Alien Nation, the Spartans. This is issue number 1, the pink variant. Yep, they did variants on this. The very first appearance of Kill Raven. This is Amazing Adventures, issue number 18. I know. Settle down. All righty, next up, we have Astonishing Tales, issue number 22 with It. Coming from Charlton Comics and Flintstones, this is Barney Rubble, issue number 23. I got to tell you, sometimes you are influenced by your friends. I otherwise don't think I would have ever gone for these books. And I went for one more. But a lot of people wanted Pete Rose. However, I did get Baseball Legends Ted Williams. And I got Baseball Legends Ty Cobb. Pete Rose, however, that one ended up in a bidding war. I guess people are finding respect, huh?
You said bidding war or a betting war?
Bidding. Ha! I get what you were saying. Okay. All righty. From 1976 in Charlton Comics, we've got Billy the Kid, 121. And these came back. These are in better shape. Like when I was looking at them on the computer and everything, these are actually in better shape than what I thought they were going to be. From AC Comics, we've got Sybil Danning. Well, that can't be right.
Black Diamond?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Sybil Danning, the actress?
That's who it's based off of. Yeah, there may have been a movie, like in development or something that she was going to play her or something.
Yeah, that's what it says. Sybil Danning. Go figure. Yeah. I hate it when the price stickers don't come off in one quick sweep. Let's try that one more time. Do I have one more time, or is it just going to take the plastic with it? Yeah. Oh, well. Que sera. Yep. Sybil Danning, Black Diamond, number 1. All righty. And this is, by the way, Captain America and the Falcon, not Captain Falcon. Hello to Dark Admiral and Joe. This is issue number 191. We ranked that in the Stiltman. There you go. We also have issue number 225.
Frank Robbins cover.
Yeah, this one is the big dog of all of them. I was like, wow, really? Okay. Along with this one, this is issue number 250. Also have issue number 256, which is awesome. And I don't think this one's going to do too poorly. It is issue number 257 with the Hulk. And by the way, the writer of issue number 268 managed to sneak in a review of Indiana Jones, The Raiders of the Lost Ark. Not Indiana Jones and The Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's Twitter talk. That's kid talk. She's great in Howling too. You know, she's pretty much great in everything, but yeah, there were a couple of them she was more great. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nope, we're gonna add in 11. All righty. I did not know I was getting the same book, but I got two different covers. This is Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers issue number 3, and that's the variant cover. And this was cover 1. But there you go, something for the 90s kids. Classics Illustrated, David Copperfield. This is, by the way, in excellent condition. There you go, as you can see. If you're going to get your Conans under the age of 30. This is from 1973. It is issue number 25. Yeah, I just couldn't get 20, 27, 28 around there. So
23, 24.
23, 24. Why was I thinking 27, 28? I don't know either.
I don't know. Why is there a 0% chance of rain where I am, and it's about 2 minutes away from being an absolute monsoon? Some things just be like that.
Why does my computer think I'm in Texas? So it always gives me their.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?
Oh, because he loves his daddy. All right. Let's see. Next up, we have DuckTales. Whoa.
That are Carpenter's lyrics.
Exactly right. So this is one of the variant covers of DuckTales number 1 from 2011, and here is another variant of DuckTales issue number 1 from 2011. All righty. Some of these are going to be big dogs. Let's see. Here is from what year is this? 1992 or 82? 92. A book called Flaxen. Never heard of it?
I have that.
You have this?
Yeah, it's in the other room.
It comes with a card, apparently.
It's just one of those characters along the lines of like Flair and Icicle. I think it was like it connected to Hero Publishing or whatever.
Well, it's Golden Apple. It says right there.
Yeah, but I think it was, there was some kind of connection, I want to say, or maybe not, but it's certainly read like those.
Okay, so we have issue number 5 of King Conan. I decided, let's give Conan a try. Maybe somebody is popping in because they like it. Here you go, issue number 7. And I do believe this is the first appearance of Crom in comics. King Conan number 8. And then we have issue number 14. So
was Crom like Aunt Petunia referenced for years before we finally saw him?
Apparently so. Yeah.
I was actually asking a serious question because I been saying so Crom and Mitra long before that King Conan series started.
Yeah. By Crom and yeah. All right. Let's see. We have Kiss Psycho Circus issue number 1. And we have Kiss Psycho Circus issue number 3.
God, I'm so sick of this son of a bitch.
Who, Gene Simmons?
No, Austin Hayes.
And here is issue number 6. All righty. From Kiss to Dotland, ladies and gentlemen. We have, this is issue number 35 of Little Dot. And we're keeping the littles going as this is Little Lotta, issue number 76. Alrighty, and to tell you the truth, I love those books, and I put it in my diary, issue number 102 of the Love Diary. There we go. Talk about something that I'm actually surprised is going places here. Hey, one slick. We have Married with Children, issue number 3. I tried for 1 and 2. And I got issue number 4 as well. You want to talk about something? I had no idea how I got such a great deal on this next book. Probably the only person who will want it is Pixel. especially at the price it can be sold at on eBay. But this is from 2010. It's Muppet Sherlock Holmes, issue number 1. This thing's going $20 to $40 depending. That shocked the hell out of me. And it's going. I mean, it's actually selling. All righty, next up we have the Punisher Holiday Special. Yeah, and we've got Silver Sable number 1. Okay, from what I remember, the Kiss books were a fun read. Yeah, I used to read those too. I loved the album, Psycho Circus. It was a really good album. So when they came out with a comic book that was Kiss Psycho Circus, okay, I got to pick this up. And it's actually Kiss as a horror comic, not as because ever since Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park, they try to pass them off as kind of superhero-ish. Alrighty. And this is the last bit of the first lot. This is the 5th anniversary collector's edition of Speed Racer, and this is from 1992. I'm assuming they mean of comic books, because Speed Racer was around long before 1992. There we go. And Speed Racer issue number 1 from Now Comics. Still in the poly bag and with all the cards and the goodies and such like that. From Marvel Comics and the year 1993, we have Spider-Woman number 1. Never went anywhere, did she? Even after Sydney Sweeney played her. Okay, next up, we all know how this ends, but this is Sports Personalities number 5, Joe Montana. Along with it, I've got it in a small box, is the Joe Montana pencil sharpener. You pop the leg open and you... Come on. I made a bundle on the figurines when they came out. Which ones are we talking? Oh, the Kiss books. Yep. Next up, we have the Honeymooners, issue number 1 from 1986. And then we have Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 12. I think this is the first appearance of Razorback. Could be wrong. I don't think I am.
Issue 13 was whatever issue that is.
Here's issue number 13. I would check. I think so. Okay, here we go. And we have issue number 34. This is probably going to be $1, maybe $2, because it's got trouble up on the corner here. And we have issue number 36 with Swarm and issue number 44. All right. We have also Terminator number 1 and Free Comic Book Day 2002 Ultimate Spider-Man number 1. What's it saying here? First, it just says first appearance of Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. If you can get them, get them. Anytime you can find iconic comics in the wild, get it. This is the second time I've had one of these, though. This is Walmite, the Magalorian. All right. If you get that, I will send it to Tim Lim. He said it was okay to send it to him to get autographed. The Wonder Man issue. What do you call these? One shots. Yeah. Wonder Man special one shot.
We just call them specials.
X Factor number 1. And Xena Warrior Princess number 1. And that is the first lot that I bought. I don't know. What'd you think? Some good stuff in there. I'm feeling good about it. 1986 Brain would have been old enough to drink by then.
Yeah, it's already 24.
Yeah.
I was drunk in 1986.
I was about to say, if you've listened to the stories.
Just not as much as I was in 1990.
Let's see. Okay. Let's get to lot number 2. This one was.
There we go. That should be enough.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Pirates just took a 1-0 lead, and the guy they've got pitching is literally the best pitcher in baseball. So, yeah, this one's over.
Okay. That good, huh? He's gonna pitch
yeah,
the
Reds, they can't beat him. The Reds are one of the worst offenses in baseball.
One Slick is saying issue number 12 was a cameo of Razorback. 13 was the first full appearance.
Okay. Yeah, I think you like to see a shadow or something.
I'll sell them as a set then. I think that would be best. That way they don't. Alrighty, let's get the next lot up. These are all in alphabetical order because I was going through to make sure that I had everything. There were a couple of missing ones, like Haunt of Fear number 14. They didn't send me Wolverine versus Hulk and something else. Terry and the Pirates issue number 1. They sent refunds for what I paid for them, but I'd rather have the books. Okay, so once again, yeah, these are in alphabetical order, not like, ooh, that's the coolest of all. Okay, next up we have Adventure Comics issue number 382. And we have Adventure Comics issue number 383. What's funny about that?
Do you know what's going on in the WNBA?
You mean the money thing?
No, the objects being thrown onto the court thing.
Oh, like the dildo and all
What's happened 3 times? There's a picture of Howard Stern at a basketball game, and the tweet is another dildo showed up at a WNBA game.
Adventure Comics issue number 384.
Nice. And remember the twist of that story?
Which is?
That's a chick.
Okay. Issue number 385. And issue number 391. This one will probably be a big dog. I think the other ones would land in $5 bill, but this one is in such great shape. So is this one. This is issue number 393. And we have issue number 394.
We are closer to 2064 than we are to 1986. Well, you may be. I'm not see it.
And then we have issue number 410. And 64. I would be 94 years old. Yeah. Yep, 94 years old.
Mine will be prefaced by would have been. But the reality is, ain't no chance that.
Let's see. Ken K just, I guess, bought a video, huh? Let's view these details. Comic book cover ranking live. You choose up to 12 covers for us. All right, top martial arts covers. Judo Master 90. I think it's if you let me do it, it's 5 if you guys do it. Let's see. Master Kung Fu 1920, 37, 68, and 101. I know a couple of these. Iron Fist 1 and 13. Marvel 2 and 1, number 25. Power Man and Iron Fist 75, 100, and 119.
13? Is that Sabretooth?
I thought 15?
15 is the X-Men. That's the last issue.
Okay. I suggest a few from Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, but magazine covers blow the comics away. Honorable mentions. Iron Fist 100, Master of Kung Fu 57 and 58. You know what? Why don't we throw those in as well? Just for fun. We'll make it a 15 cover shot there. Alrighty, next up, continuing this going. So what do you think so far, Eric? Good stuff?
What I've seen, I said I'd be lying if I said didn't have like 1.5 eyes on the Reds right now.
Oh, of course. First Sabretooth is 14, says Dark Admiral.
I was say that's not a particularly good cover.
Though the Iron Fist versus Sabretooth?
Yeah.
Here we have All-American Men of War, issue number 115. That's awesome.
Yes,
I've
it is.
always liked this one. It's not my favorite of the Men of War, but it is definitely great. This is another one of those, like the Walmite, and there was something else I showed you. I said I had no idea it was. The Muppets. I had no idea this book was as sought after as it was, but I should have, because the whole point of me going for it was like, oh, it's Rocketeer and Dave Stevens. He's so hot right now. I tried to take I just tried to take the sticker off and it didn't come off. But this is Amazing Heroes, issue number 35. There we go. 37, excuse me. The Dave Stevens. With Dave Stevens art. So that one's going to be a big dog. We have Interview with Vampire, issue number 1 from Innovation. We have, what's first here so I can get it in order. We have Aquaman, issue number 44. And just to continue these awesome covers, but this one's a little bit torn. This is Aquaman, issue number 54. Yep. Alrighty. And then we have from Charlton Comics, Attack, issue number 39. For those war buffs, those war hawks out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'll start right there. 6. Let's see what we got going on here, kids. Backlash and Spider-Man issue number 1. Also, for those of you who still have your 3D glasses, Betty Boop in 3D. There's a Blackthorn 3D series, issue number 11, the Betty Boop. Daredevil, issue number 300. And DC Special, issue number 28. Or 26. Enemy Ace. I've always loved that cover right there. One Shot, Deceased, A Good Day to Die, the Matina cover. Yep. And then we've got The Phantom, issue number 31. And we've got Devil Kids starring Hot Stuff. This is issue number 79. And issue number 86. And then finally of the D's, we have Dracula versus Zorro, issue number 1. There you go. Blackthorn put out some cool how to draw books, says Dark Admiral. That's cool. Alrighty. Continuing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, we'll stop there. Continuing, we got some of those EC Comics reprints. Really cool books. This one is EC Comics, The Vault of Horror. This is book 2. I think we ranked this cover, didn't we? When we did The Vault of Horrors. And then we have The Haunt of Fear, issue number 12. And Two-Fisted Tales, issue number 34. And then from Charlton Comics, we have The Fightin' Marines. And that is issue number 174. And we've got Flash Gordon, and this is issue number 28. Next up from EC Comics, Frontline Combat, issue number 3. And issue number 4. Yay. All right. And next up, we have Gotham by Gaslight. It's one of those books I always grab anytime I can. Let's see. I don't think anybody's gotten really tired of it yet, though. It's a great one-shot. And it's the first Elseworlds. I think it should be a bit more valuable than it is, but still, $10 is not bad. Okay, next up, going back to the EC reprints, we've got Haunt of Fear, issue number 6. And we have issue number 8. Here's issue number 15. And issue number 16. Here is issue number 18. Issue number 19. Issue number 22. And we also have Tales Designed to Impact, issue number 2. And issue number 3. I got a handful of these EC reprints. So if you're a fan of EC, here we go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I didn't even order one of these. I think they just accidentally sent me one. But we start with Just Imagine Stan Lee creating Green Lantern, or JLA, or the Wonder Woman. Also got Batman and Superman, or the Crisis, and the Flash. There we go. We also have Justice League Annual number 2 from the Wahaha years. By the way, this is a really good annual. It's a lot of fun. Also, Justice League of America issue number 250, and Justice League America number 29. I did not order this. They just sent it to me for some reason. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is cool. 8, 9, and 10. Alrighty. What do we got? Oh, still saying comments and such. Here's Lady Rawhide issue number 2. Couldn't get issue number 1. Got number 2. Also issue number 4, but it must be of a different series because this is number 4 as well.
Yeah, there were 2 or 3 series.
Yeah.
None of them lasted longer than 5 or 6.
Probably by design, I would guess. Then we have the Lobo miniseries, issue number 1, issue number 2, issue number 3, and issue number 4. Lobo's so hot right now. I'm not kidding. The whole announcement of Jason Momoa kind of pushed some stuff up. Now this was cool. I thought I was getting the magazine size, but I got the novel. This is Marvel Comics Super Special from 1979. It's Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Now this is like a graphic novel. It's just in paperback form. Go figure. Never saw this before. But it's the comic. Go figure. Pretty cool, huh? Next up, Marvel Holiday Special 1993. And Medieval Spawn and Witchblade issue number 1. There you go. I thought that Star Trek thing was kind of cool. All righty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ah, dude. I got some cool stuff to show you guys right here. I mean, I've had cool stuff, but this was a very cool surprise to me. Not what I'm about to show you, but in this pile, we've got official Buzz Sawyer. This is issue number 3. I tried to get issue number 1, but here's issue number 4. And issue number 2, I did not get issue number 1, unfortunately. All right. And then we have Rocket Man, issue number 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is a great mini series. Highly recommend it. We should talk about it on our Monday show. As a matter of fact, it's a lot of fun. Actually, do yourself a favor. Anytime you see innovation, pick it up. I mean, it's like the odds are good you're going to get something really solid. Okay, Eric, you're not going to believe this. I mean, obviously, if your name is Bob, it's all the better. But still, I am so excited about this kind of thing. But we have Sergeant Rock, issue number 361. Alrighty, and Sergeant Rock issue number 405. All right, and those are cool enough. But then I've got Sergeant Rock issue number 407 right here. And I would like to point out that right there. I mean, okay, it's personalized to Bob. That is a Joe and Hubert autograph. That is, to me, that's really cool. I don't know. I mean, I think some people would be like, yeah, but it's signed to Bob. I don't give. That's Joe Hubert's autograph right there. Yeah. That's what I pay attention to. I mean, congratulations to Bob, but freaking Joe Hubert's autograph. That's fucking Joe Hubert's golden age motherfucking artist. That is awesome. He's the greatest. Well, okay, maybe you could say that he's running neck and neck with who am I thinking of, Eric? Starts with an H.
What?
Who's the other great war artist?
Oh, Russ Heath.
Russ Heath, yeah, Heath. I mean, Joe Hubert or Russ Heath. You're going to go with one of those two when you're talking about war comics. And so to have a Joe Hubert, I don't care if it says to Bob. That is awesome. That is awesome. And it was done in 1992. There you go. But also issue number 413. And right there, boom. This is one of my favorite covers. It's a Christmas comic. This one might actually, I know a lot of people like this one. And frankly, tell you the truth, this is a great cover as well. But war artist starts with H. Yeah, Heath. Yeah. Okay, but this one right here, good Lord, that is one of my favorite covers. I love the fact that it's a Christmas comic and it is signed by Joe Hubert. And yes, I know it says to Bob. I don't give a fuck about that part. And finally, we've got issue number 415. So I've got 3 books here with all autographed. Or I'm sorry, 4 books here with all autographed. But I think one of them may be staying with me. I don't know. Isn't that kind of cool? That's cool, right? I don't know. I'm expecting more oohs and ahs from the peanut gallery. But
well, you might be getting them. You're just not going to hear them.
Ah, okay. No, come on. You got to think that's cool. The Joe Hubert autograph. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All righty. Oh, and yet Dark Adam was like, I said, oh, wow. Ooh, ah, the claw. All righty. But no, that I was very excited when I saw that it was autographed. Once again, I don't care if it was personalized. But hey, if your name's Robert, Joe Hubert signed your books, dude. All right, so here's Silver Surfer number 7. What is that? 73, 75. There you go with the shiny. And we have Spider-Boy as well. And Batman's Spider-Man crossover. Speaking of crossovers, Star Trek X-Men. All righty, next up. Oh, stay. What you want, but don't leave me. Here is Tales from the Crypt, issue number 16. And issue number 18. And these are all going to be in the auction this Saturday. Issue number 19. And from Apple Comics, we have The Bat. Have you ever read this? This looks interesting.
Oh, it's old pre-code stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But that's issue number 1. And then we have The Darkness and Batman. And Dark Admiral saying a book has my name on it. Yeah, Joe Hubert signed your Sergeant Rock comic. That Silver Surfer as part of the Herald Ordeal storyline. I highly recommend it, says Dark Admiral. I've always loved this cover. It's the Defenders number 92 with Eternity. Yeah, what's up with Eternity's dad? I saw that. I guess it's God or something like that. All right. Or the One Nameless or something like that. one above all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and okay, I'm gonna stop there. Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm excited. I am excited about this auction. The Incredible Hulk, issue number 400. This is the more rare second printing, by the way. You can tell by the letter, the colors of the letters. And then we have the League of Champions, issue number 1. From AC Comics. And from Topps Comics, we have Lone Ranger and Tonto, issue number 1. And issue number 2. And issue number 3. And issue number 4. So we got the whole series there. And this is the Munsters, issue number 1 from 1997. I do believe this is a one-shot. And for those who like their She-Hulk's Sensational, issue number 50. And we have issue number 300 of the Uncanny X-Men. Shiny. I misheard that. Alrighty. Almost done here, guys. Almost done. Da-da. Alrighty. Next up from Dennis Westendorf. What the hell is that? But from DC Comics in 1980, we have issue number 198 of The Unexpected. And here is issue number 205. I love that cover. And then we have issue number 207. Issue number 209. And then we have issue number 210. 212. 213. 215. And 216 with an alligator with too many abs. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Just a few too many. Oh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll just grab the rest. There we go. Last bit of it, guys. All told, it was about 165 books I'm showing off today. The She-Hulk is a nice one. I agree. Is Tonto Drew? Yes, the Lone Ranger and Tonto is Truman. Next up, we have Two-Fisted Tales, issue number 16. And then we have Two-Fisted Tales, issue number 17. And here is Ultimate Spider-Man, Volume 9, which is the Ultimate 6. Trade paperback. And we have The Vault of Horror, issue number 15. We did rank that cover. I remember
that one.
Yeah. I think I had it as the thumbnail. Vault of Horror, issue number 3. We have Walt Disney Comics. This is from 1956. This is issue number 188. And we have this Walt Disney Comics and Stories, issue number 199 from 1957. Wow, that is awesome. That is, what would that be? That's 60-something years, 70 years old? 57?
What year did you say it was from?
57?
That'd be 68.
68. Weird Fantasy from the 1992. That's issue number 1. This is obviously going to be sold as a set. Here's issue number 2, issue number 3, and issue number 4. And then Weird War Comics, issue number 30. And issue number 68. One of the best of the original What Ifs is issue number 39. You know, we just read Shadow Man, and another thing I would say that kind of lives up is the Exo Man War. This is the trade paperback of the first, I think, 4 issues, maybe 5. All right. And finally, we have from Topps Comics in 1994, Zorro issue number 1 and issue number 2. There you go, gang. That is that. All of these are going to be in the auction next week, by the way. So please join us. What'd you think? Did you see something you liked? I'm very excited about this. Is it justified? Let me know. And what did you see that was like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. How about you, Eric?
The unexpected. Kind of cool.
That was pretty cool, right? That was one of those cases where I every unexpected they had, I put a bid on, and I was expecting maybe I would win 2 or 3 of them. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that one with the face melting off, but I like the graphic covers. What can you say? But finding out about the Amazing Heroes, that's pretty good. There's just I like the Golden Age reprints, not just of the EC, but like the what was his name, Buzz Sawyer. You know, I'm just a fan of those. Truman does great westerns. That is a true fact. And Grimjack is one of my favorite. The weird war books look cool, says Dark Admiral.
Yeah, Truman left Grimjack fairly early to do his own book called Scout.
Okay, yeah, I remember Scout.
And if I remember correctly, I think Buzz Sawyer was a comic strip in my local paper when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, late 60s, early 70s.
You know, I was surprised when I found out that Buster Brown was a comic book or a comic strip.
I don't know if I knew that or not.
I was doing a video. I was getting a video ready, I should say, for doing the Platinum Age, talking about the Platinum Age and books and such that came out. And there it is, Buster Brown. I knew Buster Brown was shoes. I didn't know they were freaking comics and such. All right, let's see what this is. The official Buzz Sawyer. There you go. Pioneer Comics. It's on the other side. Yes, I have a few Scout books and Hawk World books too. Yeah, he's a good. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely a. I don't know if it's a reprint or if it's a redo. It almost looks like it's a Well, it says official. What do we got? Have you ever wondered at the probable resort of combining the most popular comic book artists of today with the classic heroes? Okay, yeah, that's what it is. It's a redo. I was saying it doesn't look like a reprint.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks like they. I was thinking about doing this because I was reading. What was I reading? The Green Llama. I was reading the Green Llama, and I thought, you know what? I know they rewrote and they did their own stories. I think it would be fun to take the Golden Age stories and make them modern.
Does it say who the artist was on that?
Say again?
Does it say who the artist was on that?
Let me check. Let's see.
It looked like Dan Spiegel, but I don't think it is.
Publisher design, cover, colorist. Roy Kane, Alex Raymond, Phil Davis, Jim Holdaway, Foster, Hal Foster, and
the old timers.
Al Williamson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Al Williamson was fantastic.
I think the real comics were the friends we made along the way, says Spiffy.
His career was over half a century.
Wow. One slick saying, I have several Buster Brown comics. If I can find them, you'll have more. I am so wanting to be that guy. You know, when I go to the when I go to the comic show on the 17th, I'm hoping to see the same guy that sold me the box of comics. I had all those Golden Age Dell and everything for a while there, because I want to see if he has more of that kind of stuff.
One of the guys that we do stuff with named Metarog, he collects, the what the hell do they call them? The store giveaway comics.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's got a decent amount of Buster Browns himself.
This is the Marvel. What was that? Marvel Comic Super Special number 15 with the Star Trek the Motion Picture. I was like, is this a novelization? I thought I was getting the graphic novel, like the Treasury editions. You remember they did like Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah.
But no, I'm not going to open it up too much because I'm not going to be the one that breaks the spine. One of you guys can do that, but you can see it is the comic book novelization of the adaptation. So there you go. It has a line going down, but I got to tell you, the spine is tight. So there you go. All right. And that is for one of you guys. Let's see. Anything else I could show off? If you guys want to see the interior. Oh, I recommended this this story from Innovation, which basically, I seriously, I don't think. Can you think of a bad Innovation book? Or maybe we can't think of it because it was buried by all the good ones. There might be one out there, but. All right.
I know one that wasn't. I was just reading a couple of the Lost in Spaces the other night.
Yeah. Although, yeah, I sold a few recently.
Well, okay. It didn't hurt that they, tarted up the,
I know, right?
daughters.
This is the art inside of that Rocket Man comic I was recommending. If you get a chance, which you will this weekend, do yourself a favor, pick it up. It's worth it. Alrighty, IDW did some good Star Trek covers, I agree. I want one of you guys to be the first to break the spine. Personally, I'm not for sloppy seconds, so I appreciate that. Well, it's true. Yeah, I actually had a girlfriend that said that too, by the way. Alrighty. Yeah, that belongs to your future husband. Alrighty. There you go. Let's see. Sergeant Rock. I'm amazed I got an autograph. Let's see, the bat. You said this is. I got to get an actual backing board for this one. Let's see what it looks like. And then I guess I'm just kind of making this longer than it needs to be, but. Oh, okay. Is this another one where they're rewriting? I mean, here you go. What do you think?
It's definitely not Golden Age. So
no, that's not Golden Age art.
I mean, I know it's a Golden Age character, but I think it's a pulp character.
Created by Mark Wheatley, written by Rick Shanklin, and Mark Wheatley, penciled by Neil Vokes. I have no idea. From what I've heard recently, IDW owns the Innovation Catalog Company. Huh? Okay.
Well, that's not exactly a cause for optimism. A company with 1.5 feet in the grave owning a company with both of them.
I guess that's why they're the ones with all the green hornets and such like that.
But even if they brought back what made Innovation what it was they weren't afraid to do sexy comics. And you remember Hero Alliance?
Yeah.
I mean, that would never fly in today's land whale blue sky audience.
This is the Lone Ranger and Tonto, the Tim Truman. There you go. Man, do you know what I try to get from? I always try to get the Thing from Another World, but those are every issue is a big dog on those. It is damn hard to get them for the 1, 3s, or 5s. Okay. Always want the quantum leap. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, I am always on the outlook for that. Look out for that. Innovation didn't shy away from gore. Also says Dark Admiral. All righty, cool. So I hope you guys saw something you like. I'm gonna go upstairs with this, sit down in front of the boob tube, and tear stickers off and put bags on the ones that need new bags. There you go, and try to get this as done up as possible. Yeah, should be a lot of fun. That being said, you guys are doing something tonight. You want to promote?
9 o'clock, best of the week.
All right.
Little light week for me, but I think Venkman and Zach, if he can make it tonight, both got way more than I did.
Well, I think I saw a couple of books that I was interested in. JSA.
JSA was good. It's still moving too slow for my taste, but the 2 best books of the week were 2 indie books. You had Dick Tracy came back this week, and there's a Ghost Machine title that's part of the Hyde Street corner called Sisterhood, and it is excellent.
I think I need to go shopping a little bit more. I think I'm dealing mostly with last week's books. How do I find your email? I want to know how many books I have so far. It's englentine@gmail.com. Give me just a sec. Can you entertain the troops for 3 or 4 minutes?
Yeah, I'll stare at them.
All right, cool. There you go. All you, man.
Yeah. You need elevator music. Yeah, somebody put some in the chat, or we're just going to stare awkwardly at my avatar for the next 3 minutes. Or I'll just devote my full attention to the Reds pissing away another season. That's right. That preseason football starts tonight. Well, y'all eat today? Yeah. So this is where you need to appreciate how E and Venkman, how their gift for gab can keep these things going. Yeah, left my own devices. I'll just stare at the screen for. Hey Henry, what's happening? Just finished up the showing off books for this week's auction. He went to find something to show somebody, and so now I'm sitting here pretending to give a crap until he comes back.
There you go. All right, 28, give or take there, Black Spider. So y'all eat today? Yeah, me and Gail, we went out to look at a new place. We're trying to get out of this slum. And hopefully everything seemed to go fine. We're worried that they're going to call this place up and they're going to blast us because I asked for too many things to get fixed. And when they told me it wasn't, I might have been a little bit sarcastic and rude, maybe a little bit. I think it could be perceived as such. So we're wondering if they might try to derail it. But I'm thinking if they want to get rid of us, why would they derail us leaving? But it looked like it went well. It's going to be a smaller place, but it's also going to be cheaper rent. We already found a place where I'm going to be setting up shop in that more tiny house. But afterwards, we were like, yeah, let's. We're feeling good. Let's go grab a lunch. And it was just this little cheap cafe. So nice, just having my wife and I we're sitting, we're having a good conversation. I I love moments like that.
Tiny
You
baby
know,
house.
say again, tiny.
Tiny baby house.
Yeah, basically. The rooms are just a lot smaller. We do have a lot of room here. I was very excited when we first got here with how much space there was, and then the fact that they decided not to fix anything. Yeah, you're gonna miss out on all the free secondhand smoke. I know, right? All that free pot. I actually asked. They have one guy living next to it. Apparently, they put 3 apartments in this thing, and one guy's living next to us. I met him, and one guy behind us. I asked about you. Gail was looking at me. No, I was like, "Are you a smoker? No. You don't smoke pot or anything? No. Okay, good. Like you could still live there." But it was very kind. It was very cool. I looked at the guy after. I said, "You're a geek, aren't you?" And he went like that. I said, "No, I know my people. What do you collect?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm into everything. I even got statues." And I said, "So do I." You know? So
This somebody you were talking about the place?
yeah, we went to see a place. It's like a duplex, except for it's a triplex. Um, and so I figured if we're going to move, I don't want to move into potty smokehead. I don't want that. So I talked to the neighbors to see if I'm going to have a problem with them, because otherwise they got to move. But yeah, he turned out all right. He turned out he's one of our people. So there you go. So hopefully everything turns out and we can get this place. Is the cat coming with you? That depends on the fees.
It's the one on top of. No more I need money streams. That's right, Undead. For at least the first week and a half.
Yeah. No, this is the way I help pay the bills, so there's always gonna be I need money streams. I need money every week, same as everybody else.
Just maybe not quite as desperate.
Yeah, there might not be desperate streams again. That's what we're hoping for. I told Gail though, I said, I want to hear yes before we do the application. They're asking for $75 a person to do the applications to rent here. I looked at her, I said, Gail, that's a working class neighborhood. People who have $225 free for applications for an apartment aren't moving into that freaking neighborhood. But I don't know. Fingers crossed that we do get this, because the rent is like 750, 800 tops. So yeah, that's considerably less. That's $500 less. So yeah. OnlyFans. I actually thought about that, Black Spiders, of being just doing conversation, see if anybody would take it. You know, if somebody just needs to talk. You know, I've been doing that for a long time. I know how to just sit and listen. Don't fix, just listen and understand. And I was thinking, maybe I can make a couple of dollars on the side to doing that. But then I thought, how would I explain to Gail I got an OnlyFans? Let's see. If not, we'll take bids on E standing with his face pressed against the vent when his neighbor blazes. That will not be a kind day. Henry is saying $500. That's quite a difference. Yeah. One thing also we've been doing is we've been waiting to move to get rid of our storage, because the basement's horrible. It's filled with mold and it floods. So we've been keeping that storage shed, and I've been getting rid of boxes from it. We're putting stuff. We're realizing we haven't looked at a lot of this stuff in a year, so we're just bringing it out. It's like a treasure hunt. All the Disney stuff we're putting in our flea market, and we're just going through it. Do we keep? Do we throw away? Do we sell? And most of it's been sell. Excuse me, there was a knock at the door. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. I think it was the kids playing their games. Last time a kid did that, he was carrying a fake gun that looked like a real gun. I thought, what the fuck? Called the cops. And his dad came over with him to apologize. I said, I was just worried he's going to knock on the wrong damn door. Somebody's going to see the gun. He's going to get shot through it. You know. There he goes again. All these girls showing up. He's got to tell them he's working in. Yeah, he's got to pay. Well, no. Yeah, his neighbor wants to borrow papers. Let's see. Hopefully you get the place. Yeah, same here. Same here. Even though we're going to be losing some room, the $500 is going to make a big difference. And we've been scaling down on our stuff anyway. So I don't think that's going to be a big problem for us. You know, even my my trade paperbacks and everything. Like just last auction, in a case of desperation, I gathered a whole bunch that I already read. Okay, let's sell these. But there are some I do not want to get rid of. The Marvel Essentials, the Showcase, the JLA collection from the Grant Morrison run. Yeah. You'll gain some sanity. Hopefully. I was talking, one of the conversations I was having with Gail brought up the fact that I am mad all the time now. I am grumpy, more so than I've ever been. And I was having a conversation with her. I said, you know, yesterday, I was in such a deep funk. I told him there's no positive thinking in my head anymore. It's just the way and that's very strange for me. I've always been, oh, well, you know, at least this, at least that. It's, you know, we could go. Gail has seen a shift because she actually has depression. And I've always been the one that has perked up, and I just don't feel it here. I don't feel it in Muncie in any way, shape, or form. And I told her, and this is true, yesterday I actually had my first, why am I still shuffling the mortal coil? There is no purpose for me right now. And that was thoughts I do not want in my head ever. It's just, I couldn't figure it out. I just couldn't think of, you know, what is going to move my left foot in front of the right foot. It just got so fucking heavy. And Gail and I had a conversation, and it just kind of realized the point of me is to make sure that she doesn't feel the way I'm feeling right now. So it was a really good conversation. It was a really good conversation. So anyway, that went deep. So let's talk about something that's not so deep. What about the preseason NFL means regular season is getting close? Oh, yeah, I saw they're playing a couple of preseason games. Who are we rooting for this year? I think a lot of us get there, hang in there. But yeah, Gail, I don't want Gail to feel the way she felt when we were talking about this, because she said she felt a little bit guilty because she brought us up here. I've said many times, I didn't move to Indiana. I followed my wife because I love her. Now I do miss home, but yeah, you know what? Things get better. Things get better, or at least you learn how to live with them at their worst. So, yeah. It's hard it really is. You know what? I miss my dad. I know that's kind of I'm a 55-year-old man. I'm missing my dad. Even though I would have a conversation with him and 5 seconds later he wouldn't remember it. We used to sit down and we would have great conversations, just wonderful Now, granted, he always steered him back to Vietnam. I've heard his story so much. You want to talk about when people ask me, hey, do you have a comic book? You're going to do your own? I always think of, I want to tell my dad's story. I know it would be very kind of choppy because he never told his story like freaking Ted Mosby talking about How I Met Your Mother. It was always bouncing around from timeline to timeline and stuff, but the stories he would tell, you know, because no matter what he told, it would always go back to Vietnam. Let's see. It's hard. Did you see the monkey? Yes, I did. I thought it was very quirky. It was very tongue in cheek, and Yeah, I don't think you could. It's more of a comedy than a horror film. It's like a gory comedy. Recommend it. You'll probably forget it after you finish watching it. But yeah, I watched Ballerina. That turned out to be good. Do you watch the John Wick's, Eric?
I saw the first two.
Yeah, they made a spinoff called Ballerina, and it's about the girl assassins. And one of the things I liked is there's a scene where she's fighting a guy, and the guy just trounces her, throws her, and the trainer says, "Why do you think you lost?" And she goes, "Well, he's bigger than I am." And she yells at her, "They're always going to be bigger than you. You know, you got to find what you can do to turn the tables. You got to use the environment. You got to, you know." And so the action in Ballerina isn't her beating the shit out of bigger people. She does. She kills quite a few people bigger than her, but she does it using the environment, using weapons, using, you know, she's not just, oh yeah, boom, 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 and then she knocks the guy out. It's none of that shit. It was actually pretty cool. Yeah, nobody too. I was looking for that. Eagles is my team. Buccaneers. I don't care if they play Indiana. If I go to a sports bar, they're playing Indiana, I'm wearing a Bucks jersey. I don't give. Gail goes, "You're going to get your ass whipped." I say, "You know what?" With a freaking smile on my face. I am looking forward to that day. I'm going to go into the wing shop. Buccaneers jersey. Gail says, I can't do what I want to do when we get our new license plate. I want it to read FLAMAN1. I think that would be kind of cool. Just get that Florida man. No, it's not. It's not just girl boss fights. The one thing I think they didn't mess up, but I would have played it different. I think there's two scenes that I would have. There's one scene where this agent goes in and she sees Anima de Mar, whatever her name is, the ballerina, and she goes, "I'm a test," you know, because you realize, okay, this whatever she did, she screwed up, and now she's a test to see if this girl's good enough. And what they do is they see a gun in front. The timer starts, and the veteran starts putting the gun together, and Anna de Maris, whatever her name is, she puts it together quicker and ends up shooting her. And I thought, no, I would have. This is how I would have written it. Anna starts putting the gun together. The veteran kicks the table towards her, grabs part of it, and tries to stab her to death. Because the whole point is who's going to kill who first. You know, why wait for her to get her gun assembled when you've been fighting a lot longer? I think that would have shown that that somebody who's been in the game longer, because she says, "You know who I am? I'm you in 10 years." It would have shown that somebody 10 years into the business would think outside of the box that they were placed in. The other one is John Wick makes a cameo in this. And he makes a cameo where he's coming to kill the ballerina. It would have been nice to, instead of doing it like they did it where you're seeing both sides, I would have automatically switched to her perspective, and I would have treated John Wick like Jason or Michael Myers. This is the Baba Yaga. She knows who John Wick is, and she knows now that John Wick has been sent to kill her. So at that point, in my opinion, it becomes a horror film because we are watching her try to get away from the scariest mother in their particular universe. I think they missed out on making that a very horrific scene, but that's just me. Accountant 2 was good action. Yep. Yeah, actually went into the theater and seen it. It's been a while since we've gone to theater. It's nice. Yeah, I try to get there at least 3 or 4 times a week. Anyway, guys, managed to turn this 45-minute into an hour and 9. Don't forget to show up at the Geeky Puppet Show so they can tell you what books are worth buying anymore at the new comic book shops. And please show up at the auction on Saturday. You've seen great books, a lot of great books. So there you go. And tomorrow night, right now, I'm going to say it's Avengers Annuals number 1 through 12. It's supposed to be the Lester Sister covers, but they haven't given them to me yet. So Eric, if you can mention. Oh wait, they don't show up for this, did they?
No.
Okay, so we'll just do the Lester sister covers on Sunday, and I'll get them from them. That being said, thanks for hanging out, and as always, thank you very, very much for watching. You kids have a great night.
Good night, kids.
Alrighty. Fun times. Let's press that button right there.